And we're live. We live and it's dark. It's dark. I don't know why. Anyhow, morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Shout out to Asser and Odetta. Thank you for being the first one here this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra, special, big up, shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, the taxi driver, the food delivery drivers, the round town and the long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the garbage truck driver. Shout out to every driver. Shout out to every working person. Shout out to everybody who lost their jobs and are looking for a job. If you're really looking for a job, shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. It's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We are here, and we made it through another week, and another one. Like DJ Khaled says, when it's up, King Biggs, big up yourself. Hey, let's start this off real trivial this morning. I got a couple of things on the board, which are more serious. We're going to talk about Obeah, or voodoo, and we're going to talk about, are you afraid of it, and do you believe in it or not? That's going to be a part of the discussion this morning. We're also going to talk about the Maroon ID rollout. You know, with Chief Curry, they're rolling out a new ID for Maroons. My question is this going to rival or cause any kind of discrepancies with the Jamaican ID? Because if you're abreast with the news, you know that Jamaica is supposed to be rolling out the NIDS, which is the new form of IDs, right? And we're going to give some information on who qualifies for the Maroon IDs and how you can get one. That kind of stuff. And then we're going to talk also about the privatization of our beaches. Remember the lady that called in and she said something about the beaches being privatized. And she said, so Flo, soon we will have to book into a hotel as Jamaicans just to have access to our beaches. Because, you know, these resorts and all-inclusive resorts and fancy resorts, they're spending hundreds of millions of Jamaican, hundreds of millions of US dollars putting up all these new resorts across the island. And in the process, an ideal piece of land when you put up a resort is to have a piece of beachfront with it. Most tourists, when they come to Jamaica, they want to see the beach. So if you can offer them a secured environment in which to stay, plus a nice piece of privatized beach that only they have access to, then it makes the package all the more worthy, all the more attractive to purchase. But we're going to talk about that as well. There was an issue that went down with the Bob Marley Beach in particular, and the investors or builders and the government have put some information out as well regarding information that has been put out before, saying that we won't be having any access to our beach and they're about to privatize the Bob Marley Beach. Entrance will be cut off from locals, etc., etc. We'll talk about all that. But before I get into that, let's get trivial real quick. All right, it's Friday. We can have a little bit of fun. We made it through another week. Give thanks. I wake up this morning feeling good. I'm healthy. I'm strong. And I'm thankful for that. Right? I didn't wake up sick. I'm not in anybody's hospital. Nobody is planning my funeral today. So I give thanks. Not true? All right. With that said, here's a question for everybody that's in here right now. Because I just saw one video. You know, I went to go use the bathroom. I took my phone with me just like we all do. Some of us be on the toilet so long with the phone that your leg them cramp up and you can't feel your leg when you get up. A 15-minute doodle session turned into a 35-minute just scrolling on your phone, sitting naked on the toilet. Y'all do it. All of you do it. Now, I'm watching this thing right quick, and an interviewer did an interview with a young lady, and him said, "Are you single?" The lady said, the young girl says, or young lady says, "Yes, I'm single as of yesterday." The interviewer, she says, "I'm single as of yesterday, but I have a D appointment coming up, though." She have a pipe appointment coming up. She have an appointment with the plumber coming up. I don't have to get graphic, you know what I mean? So he said, how come you single as of yesterday, but today you got a D appointment coming up? She said, check this out though. It's with my best friend. So my question this morning is, are you okay with your significant other having a bestie of the opposite sex? So you have a man, ladies. Some of the man in here have man too. But you have a man, ladies. Is it okay for your man to have a bestie that's a female? You know, is his best friend, they hang out, they do best friend stuff together. Same thing for the men. Is it okay for you, your woman, to have a bestie, a best friend, a man, best friend? I want to see the comment section this morning. I can show you the interview right now, straight up. It's real. It's okay, Sita. It's right there too.
Before I knew my ex, I guess now. I'm so disappointed in you though. Why? You're going to go your best friend a day after breaking up with your boyfriend. That means you wanted to your best friend while you were dating your boyfriend. It's kind of more complicated. Like, I'm single as of yesterday. You got a man.
It's kind of more complicated than that. How much more complicated is it, miss? This is your on again, off again. This is your, we be boinking, but we only boink every time she breaks up with somebody. I've been her best friend her whole life. I've known her since kindergarten. That kind of stuff. Yeah. Because, you know, people say, well, I've known them before you. I met me and my bestie been friends before you. I don't know why my screen is so dark, but okay. No, that's a no. Soldier. All right. So Soldier says, no, F that. She can't play with me about male bestie. All right. But what if the male bestie is, you know, into makeup and fashion and these kind of things like your girl is, and you know them go shopping together and these kind of, you know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying. What if he is, you know, like on the girl side? That not cool? No. For tell said no, sir. Asarin Odetta says yes. You're cool with that. You're cool with your man having a bestie that's a female. You're probably a 1%er. Let me see the rest of these comments. Jane Anders says, find a new plumber. How much inches how much inches she need? Debbie Jervis says, heck to the no. Nah. Vicky Victory says, I can program a man as to who he speaks to. But no, it's not comforting. So in other words, then she wouldn't try to tell him that, you know, you can't have a bestie that's a girl with me as your woman, but she's not going to be breathing down his neck like, get rid of her. That kind of stuff. You know, some woman give you an ultimatum like, your best friend or me. Because I'm not being with no man that got no best friend with no woman. Right? Where you coming from this time of night? I was chilling over at my best friend's house. You could call her and ask her. We was over there just chilling, you know, playing cards, just talking about life and stuff. I've known her since I was a kid. That Oisa. No. Sharon Spence says there has to be a level of trust and confidence you have in your man to be able to pull that off, right? There has to be a level of trust and confidence. Trust for me is a big thing. Trust is earned. Trust is not given. I don't know why some people get vexed when you tell them, say, I don't trust you like that. Let's just being honest, right? If me I talk to somebody, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna trust you like that, Star. But I'm not being offensive. I'm just letting you know that you haven't earned that level of trust with me yet, right? Me trust you as far as me can see you. Once you leave out of my eyesight, me not trust you no more. Cause anything can go on. You're human. I trust you as far as I can fling you. Is what is what my grandmother used to say. Miss Ruby, big up yourself in heaven. Miss Ruby said, I trust you as far as I can fling you. So that's the kind of trust that some people get, and they get upset. I don't know. You have to earn my trust, and my trust take time to earn, because trust is not to be given; it's to be earned, right? For instance, if you mess around now and just say, no, trust is to be given, I give everybody trust, and then when they violate it, I cut them off. Well, here one. You just walk around and give a pedophile trust and then just leave your kids with some stranger because you trust them, because you just fling out trust. No, I'm not leaving my kids nowhere because I like you as a person. You're cool and everything. You look good on social media. Me run down your resume. You're very professional in person, right? But I don't know what you got going on behind the dark curtains. I don't know what kind of bones are in your closet. So no, I'm not ready to leave my kids with you yet because I don't trust you like that. You understand? So trust is to be earned, not given. That's a no-no for me, Donna Davis says. Janet Stewart says yes, but keep your eyes open. Donna, you know, sir, from you, Janet Stewart says yes, but keep your eyes open. Well, there's only so much your eyes can see. Like my granny said, me trust you as far as me can fling you. If me pick you up and fling you right there, so budup, you drop right there. That's as far as my trust goes for you. If I can fling you to a next state, then that means I can trust you when you're in another state doing your thing. Not true? Because I know say, I trust you that much. You might still be doing something, but I guess the trust is going to comfort me. My baby's not doing nothing. My baby's not like that. You know, you tell yourself them kind of thing. That how many times have people told themselves that only to find out the opposite? Veronica Gale says, hell no. Darling Walter Riley says, not at all. Pauline Graham says, I have never met one who wanted me to be my bestie yet. Karen Notice, no. Thumbs down for that. Roxy21 says, I am my man's best friend. But is he yours? Round of applause. Good answer. But is he yours? You are your man's best friend, but is your man your best friend? Because sometimes we tell ourselves, you know, you and somebody are bestie, but them is the bestie thing is only in your mind, you know. Or is he saying the same thing? Because if he's saying the same thing, then that's a perfect union. That's wonderful. I think you're supposed to be your partner's best friend. This is somebody where you plan on being with for the long-term foreseeable future. You share everything with them, including saliva and bodily fluids. That's as close as it gets, right? So why not make them your bestie or your best friend? Somebody you can tell everything, somebody they can tell everything to, and you know it won't go haywire crazy. Everyone can chill. As Soren Odetta says, everyone can chill. Yes, but I would keep a close eye on their friendship relationship. Well, O. St. John says, I wouldn't say anything. I'll observe their relationship. My fiance said that I should be his bestie. However, he have lots of friends. You have lots of friends. Oh, St. John. Well, so you go. I agree with you. Have to know your man. Starcase says, morning to Flo and all. Pauline Graham says, like, respect. Good morning, everyone. Once trust is broken for me, it's all over. I never look back. That's what I say. That's why trust is to be earned and not given. You earn the trust. That way, the trust is valuable to you because you had to work to earn it. You know how some people, because they never have to work for earn nothing, they just mash it up quick and dash it quick. But when you have to work to earn it, I'll give you a good example. Again, drawing a parallel from my own life. My 14-year-old son has been through about 4 or 5 computers in the last 12 months. Every time, something wrong with him computer. And mind you, I'm buying the same computer for him that I have for myself. Computer mash up again. I have had the same computer. Well, I just bought a new one so I can have 2 now, so I could broadcast on one while pulling up information on the other one. Finally did that after years, right? That's how much I'm I won't say a stingy person, but shrewd with spending and saving and all these things. So, but him, I've had the main computer I've had now, I've probably had it for about 4 years or probably more, about 4 years. Him, 4 or 5, I think this is his 5th computer in 1 year. If he was the person that was buying these computers, I bet you he would take care of it, because the excuse is always the same. I don't know what happened to it. I left it on the bed and I think somebody jumped on it or sat on it and broke the screen and now everything is black. And I said, that's not the person who sat on it fault. That's your fault. Next time is our next excuse. Something happened with it. It's your computer. You secure it. You see, because me know say me need my computer them for work. Nobody touch my computer. My computer them stationary. Them stay one place. I hate when anybody go around them, because sometimes I have stuff set up on them. So when I'm busy during the day and then I get my little break and come back in, I can say boom and go right into what it is. Now, if people are playing on my computer, them erase everything when me look up on research and save already. I come, nothing on my computer screen. So yeah, my computers are valuable to me. Obviously, he's not paying for his computer, so they're not worth no value to him. I look at that the same way as how I look at trust. Trust is to be earned. You work to earn that trust, you will value that trust. If you never work for earn it, and you would start to think, oh, this person is gullible, easy. That's how some people are. Like, yeah, man, them trust me, man. Gullible and easy and everything. I remember watching a video coming out of Jamaica. It was a documentary about people flying down to Jamaica to have sex with minors, right? And the man that was selling the little girl to one of the tourist man them was actually his sister's child. So your brother is coming to pick up your daughter, which is his niece, to take her over to where the tourist them spot is and sell her to a tourist who's going to then take her, knowing she's underage, into a hotel room and do things with her. The white man locked the little girl in the room after he purchased her time through her uncle. And I remember the specific thing what the uncle said. Him said, yeah, man, easy forget, man. You can get her for me. And she was like, yeah, man, she easy forget, man. I'm a sister, I know, so she trusts me. I'm a sister, so she trusts me. Trust her enough, trust him enough to say, if anybody I got hurt my picnic is not gonna be him. This is my brother. Go on with Uncle Mark, man. Uncle Mark said, I come pick you up and carry you go so and so. Go on with Uncle Mark. Trust. And look what he has his niece doing, his minor niece doing. So yeah, trust is to be earned for me, not given. And yes, Rosalind Michael, once that trust is broken, I can't give you that trust back again. Not true? All right. Morning Soul Flow Kings and Queens in the chat room, says Marilyn Grant. It's the weekend. I'm not getting any notification, Michelle Howell says. All right, Michelle, for you and everybody else, that's because quite a few people have said this. You might have to unsubscribe, wait like 60 seconds, and resubscribe back again to renew your thingy. Something I go on with YouTube where that's been working for quite a few people. All right. Sandra Ellis says, afternoon, y'all. I think Sandra must be in the UK or something. My ex been there, done that, almost beat her up. Star said, my ex been there, done that, almost beat her up. You almost beat up the bestie, Stash. How you find out that the bestie wasn't really a bestie? If someone wants to do something, they will, regardless of what anyone says. That's true. But I'm not bringing no meals to any hungry people. In other words, then I'm not setting no trap, and I'm not assisting them to do what them want to do. Right? If someone wants to do, and that's true, you can't do nothing. That's why I'm not worry about certain things. You know, people ask this question, so Flo, you know, things that brain get away already, because that's when they used to call her brains and a beat, right? Or wifey then. You know, things that your girl get away already. You know, think she get up on your. Me not think about them something there. I don't. Why think about stuff that's gonna stress you out? Cause any man I think about that, I gonna stress them out. Any woman thinking about what a man doing with another woman or possibly is gonna stress you out. I prefer use my time and my energy to do something productive and progressive. I tell most people, say me use my time and energy for try to make some money. That way, hey, I look at things like that like this. That's God showing me the way. That's God opening a door and removing, because it will be revealed eventually. So then that person might value you. If they value you, then they won't risk losing you. If they don't value you, then they will risk losing you. And then when you find out, you just go with the flow. And the flow is the door is open because you opened it. Now march your ass out the door and leave me alone and let me continue to keep myself together. And somebody better will come in that door. I'm always optimistic. The glass is always half full. So I'm pretty sure somebody better will come in because you weren't that better person. Not true? In other words, then, them things that preoccupy my mind. See? If someone wants to do what they're going to do, ain't nothing you can do. Y'all go take bun. Or that's what we call it, right? Y'all go take bun. Or y'all go get bun under quiet. And that's it. Well, they'll have to live with that secret. If you're building a house and can't trust the foundation the house is supposed to be built on, do you think you can build a relationship on it? And this is Richie Shiva says, if you are building a house and that foundation that you're building that house on cannot be trusted, do you think that you can build a relationship on it? Good analogy. Very good analogy. Yes, great goodies. That's the word. Frugal. Very frugal. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr. Frugal. Sharon Ingram Brickhouse says, emotional friendship can be sticky. Can be sticky. You know what they say about a soft shoulder to cry on becomes a hard to ride on. Something along those lines. Right there. Take it or leave it. Julie Tapper says, Julie, you have a bestie, a man bestie. I'm from the UK, but in Turkey at the moment. It's 2:33 p.m. now. Ah, Marilyn Grant. All right. You're on the other side of the globe. Is that for work or fun travel? Did it before, but I will try again. Ah, Kaitaja Empress, thank you. She says, when you resubscribe, hit all again. So you have to hover over the subscribe button. It's going to say, send me all videos for this channel, uploads, send me some, or don't notify me. Basically, I'll find the channel when I need it. So just remember to hit the send me all so you don't miss any of the uploads. Holidays. Well, enjoy your holidays, my friend. Marilyn Grant over in Turkey. Enjoy your holidays. Have fun. I have some green tea in my cup this morning. I wake up hungry. And these kind of things. I'll get some food later. But right now, I could talk. Here, let me finish that segment by saying, this is personal as well. Would I want my wife to have a man bestie? If she had a man bestie before she met me, and I knew all about this man bestie even while I was courting, like, when you meet a woman and you say, I want to get to know you better and all this other stuff, and we can link up. Yeah, give me a call, this, that, and the other. What you doing this weekend? Let's go out catch a movie, or let's go have dinner at so and so and whatever. You down? All right. When you get the initial stages, if bestie was there all along, then I probably would not even go further into that relationship. No matter how me I feel, I probably wouldn't go any further into, because I already see the problem coming. The problem is you can't ask somebody to subtract people out of their life that's always been there or were there before you, and they consider these people to be good people. We live in a world full of deception and deceptive people. Some people actually sleep with their besties, but know that they can't have a relationship with their besties. I've heard one lady say, he a hoe. He a hoe. We besties, but he a hoe. And I know every girl that he been with. I know every girl he cheated on, all this other stuff. So, but she keeps him around as a bestie. May I say, imagine your spouse hiding that bestie, knowing that they've had sexual relations before, and then I come tell you about, he's my bestie, is just my bestie. We're cool with everything. I don't see him like that, and he don't see me like that. He's like my brother. And you take on the relationship there, and you there work. Work out your soul case, and you come in from work one day and bestie in the room with her, in your house. doing her hair or something like that. Or them in there just say them a talk. You can't get mad now. You know all along, and you accepted that all along. You used to come over, cook, eat, have a couple of drinks, laugh, watch your favorite show, all these things. You never have a problem in reaching our room now. You have an issue now. See, that's too much. Now I'm gonna have to lay down rules for this grown-ass person coming into my house. He's only allowed to go in the living room. That's it. Him can't go in there, so well, things go down in the living room too. I have to go put some camera in my house. Oh, now you're watching me because you don't trust me. See, I wouldn't trust that altogether. If that bestie comes after we've been together, then that means that relationship needs to go. Cause she go find bestie in our next man, and she have me as our man, and she don't think I qualify to be her bestie, then I'm not good enough for you then. You see what I say? So it's a sticky road, but you can cut and dry this thing by drawing those boundary lines. If they were there before me, ain't nothing I could do. I accept the fact that they were there before me and I'm going in. I have a choice. I know you got them kind of people, so I'm going in or I'm staying out. And I'm staying out because of that and all these things. Or I don't care. I'm going in. You can't go in and then complain later. You know what's the best they did that from before you start. Not true? Terrible situation. Exactly. No new friends. Yeah, you can't have no bestie with me and him new. When did you find time to find out that this man qualifies to be a bestie? While you have me. What kind of conversation Uno was having? And y'all know what kind of conversations besties have, right? Them talk about everything and anything. Raw, live, and uncut. So if she meet him after she meet me and I talk about everything raw, live, and uncut, I don't know. That sounds like somebody you're putting on reserve just in case. So you can end up like this girl in the interview who said she has her plumber appointment coming up, a D appointment coming up, one day after she broke up. Oh, and that relationship was for 2 years. One day after she ended her 2 years relationship, ended Monday or Thursday, and Friday, she decides, bestie, I get some pumps today. Awesome. Bestie was tapping all along. Or bestie was tapping all along. That's how I feel. Not true? Don't have a bestie, that's not my style. Oh, okay. Julie Tapper says, I don't have a bestie, that's not my style. Yeah, some people feel like them need a bestie and a friend and a close friend, a confidant. And sometimes life just developed that way. You know, you and somebody know each other from you were young, and over time, when you just get like that, and you never lost that chemistry and that friendship, and that somebody who you can tell anything and they're not judgmental and them can do the same. You can't make that up. Sometimes it just happens that way. I know it's not necessarily that people go around looking for a bestie. It just happened that way. Like we've known each other our whole lives kind of thing. Not true? Oh, St. John says, I have siblings. That's enough. Yeah, but what about your partner? BM, they will take everything about your business. They will talk everything about your business and relationship. May I tell you? And then can you imagine this man that they are wait for you to mess up? And every time when I argue and everything, you know, when your woman cuss you and she's like, I can't stand this right now. I'm so mad. You're gonna have this man, we're our bestie. Come talk about it, girl. What happened? Him know your whole business. Your whole business. Him know everything. Him know when you're going, when you're coming, when you're not coming. Him know, no pun intended and pun intended. Him know everything. And then one day after on a breakup, she makes public announcements. That's who she's gonna give it to next. My bestie is a man, so no girl can take my man. Michelle Howell, your bestie is your man, right? Some besties don't wish you well. True, that too. Some besties is not the good voice of reasoning. Some besties, all when your spouse toxic as hell, and our bestie that they tell her about, leave his ass. He wrong. You not wrong, or vice versa. Girl, I don't know why you put up with this. The bestie now gonna say, you know what? You spoil. You acting real immature right now. I don't like him, but he's a good person. Or I don't like her, but she's a good person. You know, you need to work your stuff out. And also, there's enough of them bestie and not talk so. Enough of them bestie I say all the opposite. Man, leave him. Matter of fact, we going out Friday night. It's girls' night. You coming? Yeah, and then when they oh no, girl, look at him. He looking at you, girl. He looking at you. Go talk to him. I'm gonna go talk to him for you then. So you need to get up from up under SoFlo. You need to get from up under SoFlo. I can't stand him. I told you from the beginning I didn't like him. I'm just trying to tolerate him because of you. I hate coming over there. Every time I come over there, I gotta look at his ass. Every time I come over there, I gotta look at his ass. I can't stand him. Can't stand his ass. Go talk to that man. That man, damn, he fine as hell too, girl. He look like he can make you happy. I saw the I saw the best of them going up. So the best of them going. Next thing you know, your relationship in shambles. Because you didn't have a problem with bestie being. It can go deeper than that too. Oh, all puns intended. Yeah, it can go deeper than that too. So, no, you can't have no damn man bestie with me. That me say. Call me what you want, call me jealous or whatever, but no man bestie around here. No man bestie around here. Even your female bestie, I don't know. Some of them are crosses. Yeah, and you know, if a female bestie did that from before you, female bestie know all kind of something where you don't know, all kind of secret. Some of them I look upon you and laugh. He with a hoe, he don't even know it. I don't see my bestie do some things. You over here wifing her up. Every time he kiss her, I'd be like, because I know what she do with her mouth. Girl, I know what she do. Listen, I work in an environment where I'm around these types of talks. I mean, I know what she do with her mouth. God, that every time he kiss her, I'd be like, he swear he with a good girl. Hey, bestie, what we doing this weekend? We going out? No, I'm not going out. I'm staying home. Girl, come on out. We about to go turn up. So, you know, a little get together. We've been working hard. Everybody's stressed out. Just get away for a couple of hours. And everything about your oh man. Babe, have you told me everything about? Yes, I've told you everything. I don't have anything to hide. Anything. Bestie over there laugh inside. I'm sure you don't know about that. Remember last summer? Trip to Jamaica? Oh, she got her groove back, all right. She got more than her groove back. She got her groove back multiple times. Multiple people. Yeah, she real groovy. He don't know that. Best to stay out of my life here. Stay out of my life. We have to be careful. These women, besties, I try sleep with you, the woman to all that too. Right. Hey, Carrie Ann Jones, you hit the nail on the head, man. Cause I was implying, but yeah, all that too. That they look by your wife like, and probably did already too, and you don't even know. You thinking my wife can't have no man bestie because man I go try look her and pretend say a friend. That time, the whole time, our female bestie and she. It was one of those times we went out, we partied, we got really drunk, and it just went down, you know. Saltfish, nyam with no aki, and these kind of things. And them not tell you all them something that they're still gonna come around and smile. And that's my bestie, known her my whole life. She's not gonna be like the one lesbian experience I had was with my best. The minute you hear that is come out. Come on, could you imagine you sitting there in the living room with wifey and our bestie and everything? Everybody is being truthful this evening. We have to play spin the bottle. Spin the bottle spin. Tell a truth. Well, me and your wifey, we got it on once. But it was only one time. House mash up. House mash up. But yeah, you don't know. You never know. You never know. And maybe your spouse is even inclined to go that way. You never know. I try it one time. I never like it. Yeah, right. Why you still keeping her around though? Huh? Why you still keeping her around though? I love you, Papa. Kai was in here, but he was sleeping. I didn't even get up and walk out. Yes, my friend. On your time, best to usually have a crap partner. This message is held for review. I don't know why. The message never said nothing. All right. We have to be careful. These women. Why? Old women are my bestie. Michelle Howell says old women are my bestie. She got her lick back. Old women are your bestie. I don't know, you know. Old women nowadays are young girl. Old women nowadays are hot girl. Old women nowadays ain't my granny. My granny old is a different kind of old. And she was that way my whole life. Seeing? My granny old is a different kind of old. She was that way my whole life. My granny old was them the kind of woman they are bestie. Me don't know about to the granny. To the granny is like pumping stuff in your bestie ear. Girl, back in my day, we only did that because we had to. Because we got choices now. Look at him. I don't mind being his sugar mama. He fine. I don't mind being his sugar mama. He fine. The age now gonna save you. My bestie is over 20 years older than me, and she never failed to correct me, put me in my place if I'm wrong. We've been friends for over 26 years. We never argue. Respect tall. Abuse insight with Deli and Salmon. You about a 1%er. You about a first of all, right? Ain't no young people out here talking about. Listen, if you're in your 40s, your bestie in your 60s, in their 60s. If you're in your 20s, your bestie in their 40s, heading into their 50s. I don't know no 20-something-year-old that's gonna have no 40-something-year-old bestie. It would get creepy now if your 20-something-year-old wife have a 40-something-year-old man where I want bestie, don't it? Now oh whoa, hold up. Now things got complicated. A 20-something-year-old wife and she have a 40-something-year-old man with a bestie. Okay. How long have you known this bestie? Boy. You do need to have older people around you though that can correct you and people that you do have a tall respect for. Yeah. I've had that in my life. Older. I always try to be around older men, older gentlemen, because they tend to. Me not talk about no old bugoyaga man neither, cause some of them just old and them workless like worse than the young boy them. Just waste thinking and waste, but constructive people who you can look at as a prime example and say, yo, that's where I hope to be, another 10 years, 20 years from now. Knowing that that person will have elevated from that spot you see them at, even though they're doing good and shining, 20 years from now, they're still around, they'll be even more good and shining. So good example. And this is somebody who you respect them opinion. So when them tell you, said, no, you're wrong. It make you look into yourself, So that's kind of important to have around you. But bestie, we don't know about bestie with them still. Because what we gonna hang out and do? Good morning, SoFlo. Blessings to you and the family, and good morning, everyone. Big up on yourself. Thank you for being here. I don't trust anyone. Each human being can be vulnerable at any time, says BM, because we are only humans, right? So in other words, then what I say is the whole of we can't control ourselves, and at some point we fail. That's what you're trying to say? At some point we fail. Aren't there any good people out there on earth anymore that just certain things they just would not do and certain boundaries they would not cross? You see, if you don't think that, then you will never be at peace in our relationship. Because if you go around thinking that everybody at some point ends up cheating or ends up crossing certain lines, what excluded the person that you're with or trying to build with? Them I want everybody to. So, and you too. So you me watch how people talking. You see if my woman ever said that to me, me I pray you. Yeah, me I pray you. Cause it sound to me like you not trust yourself. You might be out there too. Well, you know how it goes. I'm only human. That's the excuse. I'm only human and it just happened. I ask for forgiveness. There are good people, but there's no one that's perfect. That's true. But certain things, even though you're not perfect, certain things some people aren't going to do. Like there are people out there who really value themselves and them body and feel like I'm not defiling myself, you know? I'm not running around giving myself here, there, and because that's what it ends up being. I'm not a cheater. I value who I'm with. I value the situation that I'm in, the relation, both our ship that I'm on. I value it. So I'm not gonna risk nothing. And I'm so into who I'm with, anyways, that I don't have eyes for anybody else. Some people are wrapped up in their partner that much. If you see some woman go to the grocery store and them blind, them have on two blinders, and you walk right past your room, they'll probably even walk into you. Cause them not look no man, they're not trying to make no eye contact with no strangers. I came in here to get apple juice. I came in here to get a piece of beef. Come I'll do some roast beef later. I came in here to get 2 bottles of water. I came in here to get this eggs for the house and something turkey bacon for breakfast in the morning. And this boom, get in, get out. Then you see those that walk around the grocery store and everybody iron for them I make four and they're staring at everybody face and these kind of things like them. I look for somebody. Some people are actually really geared like that, like them not see nobody. You know, they're just into their stuff like that. And I guess that's why it's so hurtful to be a person like that and then find out that you were deceived by the person that you were being like that for when you could have obviously been any other. Me over here be faithful to this girl and she have fling catches everywhere. It make you feel away. It make you feel away. Same thing vice versa. Me over here be faithful to this man. That's why some woman she fling off on me with a knife. Me hug her up and said that's alright. You know you are the love of my life. Nobody worry cause you are my wife. Yeah, man. Hey, lifey, we have to laugh it out still, you know. Right, Richard Reed, we try our best. Abuse insight with Dale and Salmon says, I'm 45. You're young. You're young, you're young people. See it, so you're bestie about 70. Me not, no, I'm not bestie that. Well, it could be. I don't know. I don't know. May I drink water and tea at the same time? I should have put on the shirt there. Oh my God. Yeah, one man. Relationships can be so complicated, you know. A Friday, you know, so we are let loose, you know. Relationships can be so complicated. And so I don't know why. May I tell you, God must have a sense of humor because women are so different from men. And anytime you meet a woman that's like a man, it's not a good match for a man that doesn't like being in a relationship with men. So obviously you are there with a woman that's in her feminine energy and you know she's woman. You know so she's a woman. But the creator has created us so differently on both spectrums. And then we now decide, say, let's take these two vastly different things and put them together and make them work. You ever try stick two pieces of magnet on the same side together? The magnet them literally go and push off each other and push off each other. That's what it feels like sometimes in a relationship. It's like you're trying to make something work that wasn't supposed to be that. You know, because the natural flow is much better or much easier, I should say. I don't know. I talk from a standpoint of back then. Me comfortable now, you see. Me worried sometimes because me too comfortable. And I don't like comfort. A wise man said to me, if you start to get comfortable in life, that means you're not growing. You're not advancing. There needs to be some stir up. There needs to be some uncomfortableness. Me get comfortable now. Me not even want to go know where people tell you the truth. Me go out a door. I go to an event. I'm already checking. Been here an hour already. I get ready for left. Why? Because I want to go in my yard. I start thinking about my big old couch, my big screen on the wall, how safe it is inside these walls, and these kind of things. How safe it is inside those walls. How safe it is inside those walls, and these kind of things. All pun intended, how safe it is inside those walls. You know? So I feel the same way too sometimes. Julie Tapper says, yeah, what? I want to go on my yard, you know? Nothing out there for me again, I guess. If I get put back on the market, that's a different story. But right now, nothing out there for me. I have no reason. If you don't see how I go road these days, some push slippers, some dirty shorts, I want a shirt where I was cutting the grass in it last Saturday and it's still dirty. I'm just dry it out and throw it on. I'm not trying to impress nobody. There's nobody to impress. I'm not trying to catch nobody. I don't see nobody in this world today. I'm not look upon people anyway because, funny story, yesterday, pick up my kids from school, stop by a 7-Eleven. Jaden just finished basketball practice. Kosi just finished football practice. Pick them up. I swing by the 7-Eleven. I say, y'all want something to drink? Because I'm going to go get something to drink. Them say, yeah. I'm going for them, them libations, them drinks. While we in there, I picked up a bottle. I picked up a bottle of champagne. I say, so I feel for bust of champagne this evening. For what? Nothing. Just to celebrate life. At the end of another week, I'm healthy, I'm strong, all these other things. Find a reason to celebrate life. So I asked the girl now that came out the freezer. I said, the cooler. I said, how come the champagne doesn't have a price on it? And at the same time, I make a joke on me. Say, well, I guess if you're asking the price, it means you really can't afford it, right? I'm a crack a joke, right? And the person laughed. I said, well, if it doesn't have a price on it, you can take it up to the register and they'll just tell you what the price is. In my mind, I'm like, duh. But me laugh, I walk off. So while I'm walking off now, Kosi, my football player, see Kosi here, he was doing like this, right? Me happen to look back like this. Past the shelf them. Me look back so. I'm always scoping my surroundings. Something did I go on there where me never quite understand what. Me look back so, and me catch the same girl, holy pop piercing in her nose, yasso, the cowbell piercing and the side pierce and face pierce up and ears pierce and thing. So me look back like this, me see her looking at my son like this too, with a big smile on her face. So when me reach up front now, I see a next girl behind the counter now. So I say, man, she's pretty. She looks like about your age, course. Because I try to tell my boy, picking them figure, look, gal. Yeah, because daddy there if do. So, I'm saying, yo, she got a pretty face. She look about your age group. And I'll be saying stuff to them like, boy, if I was your age, that wouldn't pass me. I would at least try to get her number. Kosi said, yeah, she go to my school. She actually goes to my school, the one behind the counter. I said, the other one with red hair, she was checking you out, right? When we were in the back of the store. My son said, that's a boy. This is why I'm going to walk and look on people no more. My son said, Dad, that's a boy. No, my son is big, okay? Me telling you already, me tall and big. And him bigger than me. So he said, the boy said, Dad, that's a boy. Me said, the boy, and he goes to my school. I said, both of them go to your school, or are we mixing them up? The one up front go to your school, or the one with the holy piercings? He said, both of them. The one up front and the one with the high school students, that this is their job. Me there, I tell my son about, you seen her checking you out, right? And I want, boy, I check out my son. Yeah? So I said to him, boy, you don't have it rough. Because when me I go to school, we had one in our school. Mind you, again, for the people who are triggered, I'm not homophobic. I don't give a damn what you do with yourself. And me and you can even vibe in the same space. I'm not one of them there. But it's the trickery for me. See? So me said, y'all have it rough. Because when I was going to school, I went to school North Miami Senior High, North Miami Junior High, Elementary, Florida Memorial University. Them that time there, my uncle see one, and his name was Dolores. I think in the name Lenoris, and them call him Dolores. But you could tell it was a boy. Him they bigger than all the way. He was really tall. They have like one Jerry curl kind of something that go on, and I'm here. I used to act really effeminate, but wasn't afraid to tell you what you want to do. What? What? I'll beat your ass. So he used to go on, and he looked like him could have fight. And nobody used to mess with him, but it was the one, and we could tell. Used to wear girl clothes come school. This is high school. In my high school, I grew up with that. I had that. But we knew what it was. It was a boy, and he wasn't afraid to say, yeah, nigga, I'm a boy. In a girl clothes, you know. A whole woman outfit that wear every single day come to school. So we knew that. But today, you over there as a parent talking about, you don't see that girl checking you out? Pretty girl, I check you out. Go talk to her or say something or get a number. And my son is like, Dad, that's a boy. I said, nah. The one I just talked to? The one with the red? I couldn't believe. The one with the red hair? The one that got this? So yes. It's a boy. Matter of fact, what coach said? Matter of fact, him and his boyfriend go to our school. His name is blah blah blah, but everybody calls him blah blah blah. I said, well, female name. It's like his name is John, but everybody call him Joan or Jody or Julian or Julieta or something like that. And I'm saying, damn, my kids are like in on this already. It is the norm. And then my other son now say, oh yeah. I said, when I got outside, I said, Jen, the one in there with the red hair, he was like, that's a boy. Before me could I finish, that's a boy. I said, that's what your brother just said, but I don't believe it. So yeah, that's a boy. Dad, that's a boy. And him start tell me one joke now. And me laugh, but inside me no laugh. Hear him now. Him say, this how he talk. He was like, yo, Dad, check it out. No, not for nothing, but I'm in school, right? And I seen something caked up. That's how he talk, right? Something caked up. Caked up means nice booty and everything, right? This is my son. He was like, I seen something caked up. So I said to my friends that I was with, I was like, damn, who that? New student, something. And everybody started laughing. And I was like, what y'all laughing for? And they're like, bruh, take that back. Take that back, bruh. That's a boy. And Kofi was like, oh my God. So from then, him said, nah, look for nobody neither. And this is school. This is school. So things and times have changed. We're in that part of the world now where it goes down like that. Yeah. That's a boy. No, it's not. Yo, I kid y'all not. The person was so passable. I had me talk to the person. Me telling the person said more than 2 words to me. The person said, usually the price is on there, but if it's not, you could just take it up to the register. And I think that was enough words for me looking directly. And we weren't that but this close. That was enough for me to look and say, me can't tell what this is. Couldn't tell. Couldn't tell. Couldn't tell so much to the point that I'm telling my son, you don't see her checking you out? Yes, Julie Tapper. Can't tell the woman from the man them nowadays. What dimension have we stepped into? I saw you go. I'm so happy my boys are also aware and learning how to navigate this world. Soldier 819. It is, man. It is. Now, I mean, if that's how you are and that's who you are, then that's who you are and how you are. However, it's my We're not even gonna go into that. I left that right. That's all. Let's talk about some important stuff now. All right. So first of all, Chief Curry put out that for immediate release a couple of days ago. I've told y'all before, go to Instagram and check out Chief Curry and follow him on Instagram if you're into all that stuff, because there's a lot going on over there. I also do take content sometimes from Andre Stevens, because him apparently get them before I do, as always. But then I see them everywhere else. So they're not necessarily his, but because I take it from there, I tell people to go over there, go follow him as well, right? Plus, he's well spoken, everything like that, as far as getting into the meat of the matter of things and them things there. So big up to him for that. Akampong Maroon Chief Richard Curry says that within a matter of weeks, the Akampong National Identification Program will be rolled out. The registration opens or opened the 25th of October. Today is the 28th. So 3 days ago, the registration opened. When I saw this, I was like, how can I get an ID? For me, I'm thinking. Curry, in a post to his Instagram page on Tuesday, says that the registration for phase 1 of the program will commence on October 25th to start. All previously registered Maroons whose names appear on the 2021 Maroon electoral list will receive a free identification card. He added that the Maroons locally and overseas will receive further instructions on October 25th, 2022 on how to apply for this Akampong ID. I meant to talk to Chief Curry about people living in Akampong. I've heard that there are people there that are not Maroons but have chosen to live in that community. If you know anything about Jamaica crime and violence and all this, and you're looking for a safe place to be, I would say that that is the safest place in Jamaica to be, because nothing going up there when it comes to crime and violence, right? And it's a unified community there as well. I just saw Stefan Don actually visited there as well, and quite a few other people. So when you go to Jamaica, you can also, that is actually on my list. When I go to Jamaica again, I'm probably going to make it a point of duty to actually go up there and visit for myself and all these stuff. He added that the Maroon locally and overseas will receive further instructions on the 25th. So again, today is the 28th. So if you want to update to this, go check out Chief Curry's page on Instagram. Curry noted that anyone who can trace their ancestry to the Maroon heritage, culture, and bloodline will also have an opportunity to qualify for a status within the constitutional fold of the sovereign state of Akampong. According to the social media post, applications for the Akampong Maroon National Identification Program will be followed by a vetting process by a trained team of Maroon customs and naturalization delegates, which include interviews and a mandatory background check before a Maroon status can be granted and identification is given. All right. When I saw this, I said to myself, but the NIDS is about to roll out. You remember what Andrew Holness said. So I don't know if this is going to cause any kind of issues. Lo and behold, Gleaner pops up. Curry says new Maroon ID is no threat to the NIDS. Maroon Chief Richard Curry has defended the rollout of an identification card for Akampong Town, and he insisted that it was not meant to clash with the implementation of the national ID or identification system, which has been pitched as a game changer for governance and commerce in Jamaica. However, the designation on the Maroon ID referencing the St. Elizabeth-based Akampong Town as a sovereign state may rankle the Holness administration, which has rejected any notion of statehood by the ethnic community. The new card is being promoted as a national identification and travel card for Maroons that will recognize the holder's nationality as Akampong Maroon. So I guess people are going to be able to stop walk around and say, I'm black. I'm a black man. And instead they'll be able to say, I'm a Maroon. With that ID and the vetting of your, and your background check and all that. So the new card is being promoted as a national identification and travel card for Maroons that will recognize the holder's nationality as Akampong Maroon. It is scheduled to be launched on Tuesday, and according to the sample presented by Curry via his Instagram social media messaging platform, environment um, enrollment rather will commence on the day of its launch. The card was issued, once issued, when issued, will carry several features, including a photograph, name and date of birth of the holder, a picture of the abeng, a maroon musical and ceremonial instrument, that is the abeng. Curry said in a Gleaner interview that the rollout would not clash with the NIDS. Who would have insinuated that the Maroon National Identification Card goes against the NIDS? That is news to me, said Curry, suggesting that there may be misconceptions. Efforts to contact Minister Floyd Green, who has oversight of the NIDS, were unsuccessful as several calls to his mobile phone were unanswered. Me hear some Floyd Green no answer phone call anyway. Not even Andrew Holness him no call back. Andrew have to come look for him. And that's what somebody said. Anyway, but the Akampong Maroon in a press release says that the government of the Akampong Maroon of Cockpit Country will be conducting the phase 1 rollout of the Maroon National ID program before the end of this month. All previously registered Maroons, as I told y'all before, skip down a little bit all of this information where it says all applications will be vetted and background check done and all that. In January, Prime Minister Andrew Holness alluded to the separatist group as dangerous and a potential incubator of guerrilla militancy. Holness said that not 1 inch of Jamaica will come under any other sovereign authority. In other words, the Maroons, he does not consider them to be a sovereign state, and therefore they don't qualify for protection by law in his eyes, and it will never happen on his watch. There are some threats that the average citizen looking on might think, this innocuous or popular thing is going around, and start taking a liking to it because the discussions that they are held in places that should know better do not highlight the threats. That's what the Prime Minister said. There are some threats that the average citizen looking on might start like what them see and take a liking to it, because the discussions that are held in places that should know better do not highlight the threats. They see this as a threat. What says you? So I'm putting it out there that about the ID, so you can go look it up if you are interested. But what says you? I see problem on the horizon. I see problem on the horizon. They're gonna give them problem for this. Because if you have a separate ID different from, and it's supposed to be an identification, it needs to be recognized by the government outside of Akampong. You understand? If you drive outside of Akampong and police pull you over and that's the ID you have pan you, and you show them, if they don't recognize it, you might as well tear out a book leaf and give them. They're going to be asking for your government issued identification. That's what I'm saying, Julie Tapper. It sounds good. It looks solid, but is it going to work? Or the better question is it going to be allowed to work? But miss the problem. Just the Prime Minister's tone when he said in January that not 1 inch of Jamaica will come under any other sovereign authority. Not on my watch, not as long as me in office. I see issues. Vicky Victory says I'm a Maroon. Well, the card is available for you, And like I said, go follow Chief Curry on Instagram. Whole lot more information over there. And I can't even reach out to him. I don't know if I want to flood the chief inbox and all this. Cause you know some of you women out here, the chief turned the girls them sugar and all this. Oh my God. I'm gonna stop thinking about maroon stuff, maroon business and just want a man. So I just want a man on a toasty. One man like our dry peas and desert one water. But I talk about the people them who is about the maroon business, and you're trying to figure out some way are getting older in life and start to look at Jamaica in a different way. Like, you know, the dream is to retire and go back there and live out the rest of your days there and these things. And you look for some place safe to invest in, build a piece of thing, own a piece of property and piece of land where you can carry send on to your generations and these things. Yeah. Up there, so is a good place to look. I don't know if Chief Curry might be saying, yeah, I don't want people come overcrowd with community still and all this, or I don't know what the stipulations are. If you have to be vetted and proven to be a maroon or of maroon ancestry in order for you to abide there. These are things you can ask Chief Curry, talk to him and work out with him. Follow him on IG. All right. Like how Kitty did a loss of time. Yeah, that one near him. Them look toasty. If you see them all out drool, some of them have to wipe it off. So I said, boy, a whole heap of man there in Jamaica will look like Chief Curry and must be taunted when they walk outside. They're everywhere. Me just wet. Me sappy. You know, you try to talk to them. It's the same thing they do with the Prime Minister and everything. I remember one man in the Prime Minister must go up on a run. And I show the world saying, fit, young, fit Prime Minister, you see it, I can take on a 5-mile run. Or me look like animated, so my head, my body look like my head. Yeah, young, fit, and, you know, him go up on a run, and I'm like a short and thing. You want to see Andrew and just stop and stretch out him leg, them and, you know, do 2 push-ups and big up him chest. Me say, the topic was serious. It was election issues around election time. When we go into the comment section, come, I want to see who is saying, as a prime minister, you must address this and that, and these are the serious issues. And boy, I did vote for you last time, but me don't know this time I'm on the fence. Tell me something to convince me, sir. All these things, pressing issues. No, me dear. All me see in the comment section is, but what are we, Andrew fit? Me don't know say him look so good. The man body look strong, him look sexy. Watch me good up, Prime Minister. Yo, me like give my one out tight still, you know. I was like, what the? And I saw those comments more than anything else. So they're never really concerned about the election and the pressing issues at hand. Them know say Andrew body fit. Them time there. I know I'm probably in the gym getting ready for the next election run again. Easy no Gillette, I'm gonna win over the girls with this one, the ladies with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna do a next 5-mile run. Stretch out him leg in a some little pum shots and thing. Them say, why Andrew body fit and strong? I'm voting for him. I'm not voting for nothing else with sense. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning. Boy, I'm good enough, fam. Give thanks. What go on? You all right?
Yeah, man, me get. You better now?
Me never say you do sound good from morning, man.
Okay, good. So me just me drive through some bad place. So me get part of the place. So when me talk about the Obeah thing fast, me try to get it done.
Cause that is on the board. Voodoo and Obeah, and are you afraid of it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So me start out. There is no Christian who can say they don't believe in a voodoo or Obeah.
Same.
None.
Why you say that?
The Bible, it's not the Bible.
All right. But is it where in the Bible does it say Obeah?
The word Obeah specifically wouldn't say no, because in English it would have considered witchcraft.
Yeah, but are 2 different things.
How them different?
Obeah no witchcraft, my friend.
No, but me say that's what I classify in an English term.
Because
we know Obeah can be good and bad.
Yeah.
same thing in the Bible.
Just like religion can be good or bad to not true.
Yeah.
Some of them Christian people are pray bad prayer. Miss Mary pray bad prayer for Mother Smith and pray say her life pop down and all our picnic them fail while fear them go to yeah.
But they have people in that church.
Yeah.
We do that.
Yeah, true.
But women say with the Bible, you know, when they hear say God is against Saul and go up into the hill, I think that Endor, the witch of Endor. And they call up the man in front of the dead. And they talk to him. And they say, well, Saul, tomorrow, where I am now, you will be tomorrow. It's in the Bible, the witch of Endor. And King David did have a ring with command demons. You can command demons.
A ring?
Yeah, it's not the Bible. I remember said Jesus says out demon out of.
Say it. Demon cast out demon out of. Yeah.
You know. So that's a one thing. So the next thing we may address real quick with the Prime Minister. But not that guy. But anyway, when you talk about what you see the posting, you have to understand.
Yo, you skip that one the fast, man. With the Prime Minister, but not that guy.
You know, other people who benefit from him should not get the view what me say. I believe if you benefit from him, you're supposed to support him. You know, if me see you benefit from him and you're complaining about him, I'm going out you.
Balance.
Yeah. So when you say the comments, them you have to understand. So the Prime Minister and this current political party have censorship. If you look at the comments where come under anything you have, it's all positive. Look at the amount of comments. They've censored. I know somebody personal who work for the present party who manages.
So they make sure it's only.
Yeah, go and look at the page. Go and look at the Prime Minister page now.
They make sure it's only good comments over there.
Yeah. Them censored that something sound like it not too bad. It not go with. Look, go and look at the Prime Minister page now.
Me know, sir. I've seen some comments over there that weren't too favorable for him. Matter of fact,
but they make a few, but look at the majority.
The majority will be in favor. Them can't make it too obvious.
Exactly. And look how much people are following the Prime Minister.
667,000 people follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, and Jamaica have 3 million people. I'm sure it's at least 2 million people on Instagram, plus the people overseas. Just not add up.
Makes sense.
That's just my view.
Yeah.
I know put nothing as facts. It's just a statement and my observation. And you know, that's just it. And that's just how I think about. Give thanks to the platform and continue to do the good job.
Manners and respect, my brother.
All right.
Have a wonderful weekend, yeah?
Cool.
Me over Prime Minister Andrew Holness page still. Congratulations to Rishi Sunak on his appointment as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Jamaica sends you our very best wishes for a successful term of leadership and looks forward to continuing to strengthen relations with Britain, is what the Prime Minister put here. The comments are, my congratulate PM Dickon Mitchell Grenada yet? You say you congratulate PM Dickon Mitchell from Grenada yet? An next person said, might have a few more of these to send before the year is out. An next person said, congratulations to all the Jamaicans who made it through last night and is alive this morning. Now let's try surviving. Now let's try surviving today. But I don't know, them kind of comment here, depending thing. The people are speaking to him, but first of all, I don't even think is him run in Instagram, right? He's the Prime Minister and probably more busier than that. But then again, you might be very surprised. He's only human. Everybody want the in control of them Instagram, or him probably have a different Instagram. Congratulations to all the members. The man just sent congratulations to the British newly elected Prime Minister. And somebody said, congratulations to all the Jamaicans who made it through last night and is still alive this morning. Now let's try surviving today. The next comment again says, funny that Jamaicans who has the king as the head of state can't even travel visa free to the UK, but Guyana, who longer abolished the colonial monarchy, now has that opportunity. Next person said, why did you accept Privy Council role and Jamaica is looking to leave the UK? It makes no sense, sir. Next person, one in favor of him says, congrats, and I pray that you have a long, successful tenure. And he's a woman. One next person right after that said, your favor one rat, sir. Next person said, please request the army to bury the sword back. The one that them dig up a few years ago. That sword is a sword of death to save our women and children. You have to bury it back where it was found. I saw. One next person right after that. Him funny looking. The next person after that, who cares? Rotted. Next person after that, crime in Jamaica is out of hand, sir. Wagwan in a Jamaica land we love, sir. Next person after that, this day had to come. I saw. Of course, you have people here. The next one says, Rishi Sunak, it's a lot of work, but you will do it. Next person said, your new master. You congratulate your new master. Them at him, you know. I think social media is a rough place for Andrew Holness, especially Instagram. I mean, that's the favorable comments that my brother here talk about. When one leader step aside and allow someone else to step in, got to love the UK. Accountability, which other countries would have the same, wish that other countries would have the same and not just send congratulations. I wish I fling stone after. Accountability. Step aside and let somebody else take it because you can't manage it. Wish other countries could have this level of accountability and not just send congratulations. Next person says, successful term of leadership? Question mark. Laughing my ass off. Yes, man, big up. Next one says, kiss me teeth. Next one says, no, we don't. Speak for yourself. Aye. PM, you need to link up the king and let him know to free up a visa them for the Jamaicans if you mean your people any good. How about that? Shots fired, Doc. Kataja Empress says shots fired, Doc. Rotted. Here, I hear this Alex while you know. You see how him ears them big? He will be all gray by next year. But he's gonna do a good job. The Indian them steady 100. Leading. Rishi Sanuk, I call you the rising sun. Make great history, youth. You see him ears them big. But he he may not go grow up by next year. Pressure. Them are gonna have a new PM every month next year. That will go on in England. Next one say, in 2022 and yet still, so many communities in Jamaica don't have proper running water and roads. At Mr. Andrew Holness. Next person say, you do everything but acknowledge the crime and suffering in your own country. I am so disappointed in you, Andrew Holness. I'm not gonna lie. So it's not as safe as people might think. And I honestly don't think that they are monitoring this page like that. If they were monitoring this page and actually erasing comments that weren't favorable, then would have taken off some of them here. Then would have taken off some of them here. And them here depended from yesterday or day before yesterday. Or maybe I just let the cat out the bag and they're about to go find the person now that handles the IG for the house. Somebody get me on get Richard on the phone now, please. Richard, what go on for the IG? Yeah, cause be a greasy talk over there. You like you not do your job. You collect paycheck and you not do your job. You come in like Harris Chang, fix up the IG, brother. Yeah. Harris Chang, Minister of National Security. You know, see how people are dead. I don't know him can't me do nothing about it. Yeah, fix up the IG. All right. Oi. Hear me, no man. I see trouble on the rise with this Maroon ID thing. Them are gonna give it a fight. And like I said, if you travel outside of Maroon space in a compound, that's all, and them ask you for ID, they're gonna ask you for not that ID. The only place the ID they are go good, unless the government recognizes it, is inside a compound. That's it. But hopefully that's not what it turns out to be. But I think that I go on. Because if you acknowledge that these people, a separate group of people, requires a separate group of IDs or a separate ID from our national ID, that's like saying there's a country within a country. So when you go you can fly out and left Jamaica and go a compound. And just said, not on my watch. Not ever. Not happening. Brummel Wright, big up yourself, my sister, and thank you. Brummel Wright says, good morning, family. Very late for class, but I slept well in my bed for a change. Happy weekend, all. Yes, after I'm done with this live, I go right back in my bed. I've been waking up 3 a.m. all week. And apparently, my body is not the same like when I used to be in the military. I used to be able to go 2-3 days in a row. I still got 2-3 days in a row, but when sleep lick me these days, it does clot me down. So I feel it, and I go get some rest too. Enjoy your day, my friend. Enjoy your weekend, you know. And thanks for being here. Here to Curry. Goat at Pauline Graham. Yes, Marvin the Point, Jamaica Kerr. Find the boy. We are hungry IG. Because we just watch SoFlo TV this morning. Them over there laugh after we. Because be a foolishness to people them put on there. And all I said was congratulations to Shrink Shrink, wherever his name is, over England there. And them a beat me bad. We don't want that kind of thing on our Instagram page. It doesn't look good. You understand? You move like Chang. Chang now doing work. From when Chang helped me come up with a plan and I'll know. Every time we hold meeting, him drop asleep in a meeting, him over there snore and drool upon himself. And you see me like the last Minister of National Security while they are discussing security issues. Yes, hello? At lunchtime? Oh, where's that? Yeah, man, Andrew, man. Anything else? Yes, I agree. Affirmative. Yes. Me sign off on it. Yes. The man mouth wide up, it's a head gone back. I draw bungie. Minister of National Security while discussing security issues. You can't make this up. So if you ask me if them care, yeah, about that much, every time you start talking to me, I'm going to do this for the rest of the weekend. Anybody but me out the road, hey, SoFlo, what happened? That's my way of saying I'm not interested. Hey, the man all a choppy mouth, you know when sleep deep, you see, and when you thought, you know, have no false teeth, but your mouth feel like that. I saw our Minister of National Security secures the country right in front of him, boss. Me and you can go work, and them call we in a meeting. Hello, HR, get this out right quick. Get the staff in here, please. There's a mandatory meeting at 12 today. Yeah, tell them bring their lunches into the meeting. We have to do this meeting. We got to get this information out. Okay, boom. Everybody, there's going to be a meeting. Or you're going to a meeting and take front seat. You work in the medical field, right? Okay, yeah. So new protocol came down from governing body that says of the hospital that says that patients under Medicare versus patients under Medicaid, blah, they might deal important information. You don't know what go on. You just wake up and go juke the wrong patient. That's like our Minister of National Security. How old is our strong? Poor thing. Him not that old. Him not that old. I care. The man just don't care that much. What kind of work him do that would make him so tired? What kind of work him do that would make him so tired? This is your job. That is his work. And that him do. The man walk out, him going like say him did a chop ground. You know, the man that were working in a field with machete. I see a man in Jamaica the other day, I chopped down the whole of the roadside with one machete. And I said to myself, so I was driving past. And you know, I'm leaving Florida. And them have the big machine them out there and the riding lawnmower them out there and them woof, woof, woof and clean down the place. Florida have some of the prettiest highways and these things. Always a fix. If you live here and you do construction work, you have construction work for the rest of your life. Because then we pave the road brand new for about 100 miles and dig it up 6 months later and ready for pave it all over again. You know, me and wife always talk about that, but to leave here and see them have all the proper tools and how them clean up the place and then go Jamaica and see one man with one machete. Me I said to myself, say, me are there for about 2 weeks. Me sure that by the time me left here, so this a place and I done chop down. Yeah. Anyhow, developers say that Bob Marley Beach access is not at risk. Some people have been getting on me and saying, so Flo, how come you're not talking about the beaches in Jamaica, man? How come you're not talking about all the beaches that are being privatized? The local population, the Jamaican people are losing their beaches because them have built up all these different places. Yeah, side note real quick. A walk, we call that. That's not work. That's work. Work is when you work in an office. Okay, I walk that. Me no know them man. Them, if me did have to do them kind of work, then me wouldn't even have a wife. Come in a useless story. What me I go and go do? After my back done bend whole day, and me a whipping and a whopping and a whipping and whopping and pull down and draw down and pick up and fling where pick up and fling. Brother, exercise that at gym that the man that the whole day. He been in the gym on the treadmill and on the machine them whole day. That's why I see some of them chisel up in a man. Then look like them go gym for real. When me I go and go do with woman after that. Me would have to have a woman that is completely selfish and don't mind me not being able to do anything for her. She just want to see me come home so she can put me in a bathtub and run some warm water upon me and massage me down and take care of me like a baby. Because after that, me no have no use for her. She talk about, come babe, come get some. Come get some. Me I do my Harris Strong. Them kind of work there. Walk. Man drop asleep in a migla then dinner. Walk. Can't do nothing for you, babes. Not at all. We have to go take a vacation and go away. A 2-week vacation come, you don't need the first week just for recuperate. And then the second week, now we can start deal with something. Not true? Boy, any grass grow back. I let Henry say the grass grow back. I turn up there, look for the grass, so Jesus Christ, we have to go chop this down again. Andrew can give us some riding lawnmower or some of them big machine there where they have a fire. Anyhow, they say we're losing all our beaches. The person made a point and said, so Flo, we're probably going to have to check in to a hotel in Jamaica soon in order to access any of our beaches. I have two sides to this. I did a video a while back when I was in Jamaica. I'm showing you the beach. It's a beach out Portmore that I believe could be a big tourist attraction. It's next to Hellshaw Beach. It's between Hellshaw and the next beach where Douglas, I forget what her name is. But when we go up on the beach, and this is for the locals. So I would say to the Jamaican people, clean up what you have and appreciate what you have. Because I go up on some beach already and I have to turn back when we reach there. Me I said to wife, he said, no, sir. Every used condom over there, baby dirty doo-doo diaper over there. It's like them turn the beach in a dumping place. Every bottle where them drink out a patty bag, everything, box food, that's how them fling it. And the piece of beach is beautiful if you pull up the vlog and look. We still walk over all of that and go down there to the beach part of it and was enjoying just the quiet and the privacy until the man come past with the horse where him did a ride and the horse just a drop doodle so on the beach. Me see the horse tail go up. Me see horse a shit. And he just walking along. And if that wasn't bad enough, I said to myself, I said to her, I said, that's nasty as hell. So who I got clean up this doodle now? So we out here with the kids. I'm expecting anything else to be out here. Crack addict, heroin addict, come left them needle out here, use, you know, me done see the use condom, them and everything. It look like one of them spot there where pull up in there so and ride. The man jump off of the horse and pull out him teely right there so in front of everybody and just piss. After the horse done doodle up the beach, come all the way down. Him jump off and piss right like about 50, I would say about 50 meters away from a family that had children and everybody in the water. Yeah, we're in Jamaica and we're enjoying this. And the man jump off of the horse right there so and pull out him hood and just piss right there. Shower down the beach side and jump back on the horse like nothing happened and just kept going. I said, what the? So we so worried, right, about the beaches that they're taking away. But we're not caring the beaches that we have. So my advice to the people them is care the beach them want to have, man. But make we talk about where them are do. So Donovan Reed, the director of the Wolf Group, the company that's developing a US $200 million luxury resort in St. Thomas. St. Thomas, you know. When me read this, you see, me said stop. St. Thomas, which part the people them did a swimming at the Migley Road the other day? They literally turned it into a swimming pool and was swimming in the middle of the road because the pothole them did that big. Them now fix the road down there. But them a build $200 million luxury resort there. That don't make you think. Here I go again, can't even be a hypocrite. Because the same people, we are our worst enemy sometimes. The same people them will say, yes, we need road, fix up the road them. Here what? You see when the road have them big pothole there, them have to drive slow and go through it because they know want to mash up them car. You see as them fix the road and pave it over. This look like Miami. Fast and furious, my boss. Not say a word. Ying! Ying! Zoom! Zoom! Ying! A beer that go up on the road them as them fix up. People are top dead. So again, mind state of the people. You ball about the beaches where them are tech, but you are dirty up the beaches that you do have. You ball about the road them want to fix, but when you get the road them fix, you turn it in a racetrack and start kill off each other. As if we don't have other things killing us off already. So as much as someone we want to come out and say, no man, I'm going to fix up the place, man. If you're a balanced person in your reasoning and a logical thinker, then you can clearly see what I say. You understand? And you can't be no hypocrite. You have to be real. When we go to Jamaica, man, I'm always impressed with the road them. Whenever I go on the highway them, if you're somebody that was there from back when things did far and everything was, you have to drive way around, so I know you can cut across that, so highway paved nice. I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm in America. I feel like I'm driving like I'm in Miami and stuff. This feel good. Jamaica is developing. But then you hear, zing, somebody ride down upon me there and the man, and I'm not going around the truck, me now overtake nothing. Me slow. I want to reach back where I come from safe. Then pull up next to me and look for me. They didn't give me no finger or nothing like that though. But me just maintain my little speed, you know. when I come back and post the vlog, hear them in the comment section. Then so flow. You spend the whole vlog back on one truck. Brother, you couldn't come out from behind the truck and, and go show you a little more of the place. No. Me stay right there. Yeah. So, with that said, all right. Donovan Reed, the director of the Wolf Group, the company that's developing a US $200 million luxury resort in St. Thomas, is hitting back at critics of the project who, he said, have bandied about a significant amount of false information. In other words, him say a lie them a tell. Them say them are going to lose the beach is lie them telling. Reed, in a Gleaner interview on Thursday, said the claims promulgated by advocacy group, the Jamaica Beach Birthright Environmental Movement, or JABEM, led by Devon Taylor and attorney at law Mr. Marcus Goff, are baseless and they are without merit. We have not forced or had any eviction order or any threat, he said, of the contentious matters first reported 2 weeks ago. This is a tremendous opportunity. There is no other development that is coming to the island right now that will have this impact that this one is about to have at this level, that will transform the tourism sector of the island, bringing the tourism sector of the island into that ultra luxury branded category that is missing on the island. Residents of Bull Bay have registered strong opposition to the development, which is adjacent to their Beach Road community, with two families insisting that they have built their livelihoods on the state-owned Bob Marley Beach, which reportedly forms part of the scope of the project. Hear this now. They have said that they are facing threat of eviction. Lie them a tell. They occupy approximately 0.12 acres of the 200 acres property that was bought by the company in 2019. 0.12. Public access to the beach is protected up to the high water mark, the maximum rise of the tide over the land. Geoff, who is supporting the families who reside on the land, has filed an injunction to block the demolition of one of the structures that are on the beach. But Reed has said that the residents are being manipulated by this advocacy group for some unknown reason. Reed said that there was no attempt for some unknown reason. Reed said that there was no attempt to bribe the families to leave the land and that there is no plan to prevent Jamaicans from accessing that beach. You will always have access to the beach, he said, but we want something better around there in that area. He said that that is all patently false. And he said that, noting that for the last 2 years, his company has been in direct dialogue with the government about plans for that area. 2 years now, them a plan for the area. Me have to done read this first before me take a phone call. Reed said that the company has also offered to provide support for the families, including assistance with relocation, and those overtures have reportedly not been accepted. We offered their family 3 acres of land. Remember, only 0.12 or 0.02 acres they're on. We offered them 3 acres of land elsewhere in 2021. They reviewed it and they refused it. And we have no obligation to do that. Just out of mere sensitivity, we did. We then instructed our attorneys to offer a second location of 3 acres, and that also was reviewed and refused. This is not about access to the beach, my friend. That is a very small point. The larger point is that that community is filled with crime and murders. And if you take a look at what we suggested to the government, it's a significant upgrade for that community. He described the company's approach to the... Listen, first of all, We are no fool. It's a significant upgrade to what community to put a ultra luxury beach resort. You know, I go on like say when you put the ultra luxury beach resort that we're going to have access to it, so we can say yes. Look how them upgrade with community. Mr. Reed, come on, man. I understand your interest in this though, but I'm saying, really, people will be displaced. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You know, so just be truthful and just say, yeah, we want some people move out of the area because we want to develop the area into something. We're moving Jamaica forward into the future. I say something like that. But nobody come talk about it's a good development for this community. There won't be any community left. Because you know, I'm going to move the people them, so the community gone. And you're going to replace them with an ultra luxury resort. Them people that can't afford to live in there, and you're not letting them live there for free. They're probably going to have to live on the outskirts, and then they'll have to just be happy that the ultra luxury resort where them just build a higher, you know. Yeah, man, you can't go turn security guard over there. You can't go turn maid and butler and anything them have going over there. So now you have employment and an opportunity to earn or have income close to home. That make more sense to me. But don't try to give me a 6 for a 9. He said that's not about access to the beach. It's a very small point. The larger point of the community is filled with crime, murders. And if you take a look at what we suggested to the government, it's a significant upgrade of that community. We describe the company's approach to the community as sensitive, noting that plans are in place for vendors and fisher folks. All right. Folks will have access to swim in a section of the beach. Pay attention to words, you know. Right now, them have the whole of the beach. Hear him. Him say folks will have access to swim in a section of the beach. You see, my people, them not read. But this is how they say, well, we told y'all. Go back and read. It says you will be swimming in a section. Your section is over there. Yeah, behind them fence here, over there. So. This point forward, you need to be booked into this ultra luxury resort right here. We told you were going to have a section. See a section there? Go back down so. We have to laugh. Folks will have access to swim in a section of the beach. Fishermen will have their livelihood. If we do not stop leak them something there in the water and kill off the fish them and make them not edible. There will be a school and refurbished housing. All of that was submitted to the government, he said. I don't know what the refurbished housing mean. If they're going to fix up the people in house that live in the area, the ones that they didn't move out of the area, or what? This is the first ultra luxury brand development of its kind on the island. So, hey, this is a huge project. This is the first, and Jamaica have some rotted hotel, you know. You see one already. Remember the one when the girl that worked for, I believe, American Airlines said she was kidnapped in Jamaica and she was taken to some location and she's scared for her life. Them end up fire because when the news, I believe it was Gleaner that actually went on the case. Yes, I Gleaner because them tell me to remove them video. The news, they did the report and the woman went to the hotel where she was at, went in the room. I mean, I said, Jamaica has some things nice around here. This is ultra luxury. You swim up to your balcony. What you can chuck off from your bed out to your balcony, chuck off in your pool, swim, come right back through your balcony, back to your room. I said, this is nice. That's where them put her up. And she lied. And American Airlines fired her. Yeah. So to be more luxurious than that, ultra luxurious, they're talking about. The stony part of the beach, Alec Henry. This is the first ultra. Okay, so, all right. A problem is a problem, right? But if you have a solution to a problem, you don't have a problem. Check this out. Before me even finish this article, look. All right, so them give you a little section of the beach, right? And it's connected somehow to this ultra luxury place. This is where we come in. This is because some things you can't fight and control. It a go happen. Once people put in 200 million US dollars, then we murder enough to come out of the place so them can take the place. I mean, tough talk only goes so far. You know what I'm saying? And we know how certain people move already. When them want something, them are going to get this something. So here what we do. We make sure we clean up our part of the beach. We make sure it's safe. We make sure it's nice. We make sure it's festive. We make sure it's interesting and colorful and beautiful and all the things that these tourists that are Kabir tourists are going to go there, that these tourists are thinking about seeing when they come to Jamaica, and we're right at their doorstep. Capitalize off of what you have. Like I said before, we're worried about the beaches they're taking away. We are dirty up the little piece of beach them what we have for ourselves. Make them so nasty that sometimes we have to like, oh, damn, you see that? I do that to know. All right. We can't control this. That gone already. 2 years in the making and started. So we have to figure out now how we survive this. Okay. Clean up your thing. Fix up your thing. Make it attractive. You think them really want to stay in a them resort, them boring resort there with the same people them. If I'm traveling to Jamaica, I want to see Jamaicans. If I'm traveling to Cuba, I want to be around Cubans. If I'm traveling to Trinidad, I want to be around Trinidadians. If me I travel go anywhere, if me I go England, I want to be around British people. Me not go travel go where England, go be around Jamaicans only or a bunch of Floridians. Me see one every day. Right? So when they're coming to Jamaica, they're coming for authentic experience. We have to wise up ourselves. We have to clean up and fix up, but it goes along with our mannerisms as well. You understand? That thing that we practice like 10 man run down one person, it scared the people them more time. Buy something from me, man. Buy something from me. And the next man right beside him, you can spend with 2 hours, you know, buy something from me too. And they all running after you with the same thing. 5 man are running down with slippers. And a 5 are the same slippers. And you have this thing in your head where you're like, Ross, if I buy it from one, it look like the other 4 are going to cut him throat. You understand? So fix up. The same thing I said about Holland Bamboo. Holland Bamboo is like a historical point of reference, that place that you can't tell people, meet me at Holland Bamboo, and them can't miss. You don't have to say nothing more. Don't give no direction. You put it in your GPS, Holland Bamboo, 7 o'clock. See him there in there. Fix up the place. I drive through Holland Bamboo, me say, coconut, 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 coconut. Every rotted stall in there have coconut. And then me hear a lady in there say, boy, sometimes me out there whole day, you know, me not even make one sale. Well, mama, the whole house sit down and sell the same thing right beside each other. And the one person will sell 2 coconut feed there, the rest of them look upon them and grudge them and envy them feet. How about you start make stuff that is made from coconut? Eh? How about you make some kind of juice drinks were made from coconut, that way you can get the coconut them from Johnny next door. So if people want just the coconut by itself, well, go check my brethren next door. Him have coconut like that. But over here, so we have coconut products. We have drops and greater cake and this and that and the other. And them, you know what I say? Diversify the thing. So it look like I can spend my money, yes, sir, and this, sir. You know, if you start move smart and think about everybody that's coming through there have a bit of money on them that they're willing to spend with you. But you can't make the people them feel afraid to jump out. You can't make the people them feel like, say, 5 of them have the same thing. If me come out, them are going to rush me. I don't know which one to buy from. I kid you not. We can bring my wife in here right now and she can tell you this. We're there in Jamaica already. I'm forget what we are buy. Yeah, but what we did I buy? When the woman take what the sale from the other woman in front of her. She probably can't hear me. But it's that aggressive. Me put out, me say, I want some of that. I forgot what it was we were buying. And by the time the woman said, and go so and pat her purse, something what she have on her, and next woman come through and say, how much you have? Give me take you and he. And me just drive off. she was like, give me take you on here. She did there try to make change. The money we are trying to make out there. She never business. And when I'm driving off, I'm thinking, damn. Now, stuff like that will cause animosity because the woman did get the sale. Me in a traffic I move, but me I wait long enough for she make a little change. And the other woman said, me take what you have, just give me and go. She hear me. What did I buy, babe? Bummy? No, what? A plum. Plum? A plum, me did buy. And the other woman just jumped in front of her. Yeah, and said, hey, me take what you have. One here. Plum and dinner. So, see? So we have to go stop them something there. We have to go stop these things. No way me and you should be together. Do you know that in the United States of America, right, the place is zoned like this? If me have a restaurant, me open a restaurant on this block, and I'm selling Jamaican food because I'm a Jamaican and I want an authentic Jamaican restaurant, they will not give you a permit to open another Jamaican restaurant right next to my Jamaican restaurant, you know. You know that? Exactly. So we have to take these things into consideration. We can beat this. We can actually not beat it, but survive off of it. And it can be a good look. Ultra luxury hotel, it's coming, resort, can't fight it. You are not worth $1 to them investors here. And them investors here already invest over $200 million in another project here. So you have to go start ready up yourself now. Go get some training somewhere because you know that this is coming. Right? Hotel hospitality or whatever training you need. And make sure so you can get some employment. So the next time I see you, you know, stay so. What me G? Make something go on for me now. Yeah, man, let off a thing now. See? Next time I see you, you can say, yeah, man, I work up at the new ultra luxury. Because what are your choices? What are your choices? We have to figure out how to navigate this thing. And we don't have to talk bad about nobody. We don't have to cuss government because that now going to fix a thing. They're going to hear you and not hear you. Hear me here, but me not care. Them have flip up and repeat whole day. Hear me here, but me not care because they don't. So we have to go try to figure out how. He said that the development will give significant credibility to the southern coast of the parish and attract other ultra-luxury brands with the multi-billion-dollar Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project that is opening up St. Thomas to investments. So not only are they putting in this, but you notice the whole time St. Thomas did it. St. Thomas now get no good road. I years now me hear them a ball and protest over good road. But you see, I said this in the beginning, are they going to be fixing the roads up? Because we just see people swimming in the middle of the road, like swimming pool. That's how big the pothole them was. Rainfall heavy, it full up of water, the people them just go swimming at it. Here it is. There's a multi-billion-dollar project on the way to fix the road so tourists can have a nice drive from where they're coming from all the way to their luxury, ultra-luxury resort. Oh, no, go kill off on yourself on a good road now. Slow down. Make the place safe. So the people them can bring in the money and you can make the money. Some of them can't even benefit from this. Might be even end up with 2 spouses. Yeah, you know, go already. Girl, come down, man, come down. Them see you, them like you. Relationships are formed, friendships are built, these kind of things. I don't know what go on for you. You want to fly out or you want your friend come invest something in the island, help you start something. These things can go a long way. I'm just trying to see the positive, right? We can't talk about the negative aspect of it all day, but you have to start look on the positive. Somebody say it won't be free to drive on. Well, so I go. What we are going to do, cry? We cry, and them still have the price there. We are vanguards. Instead of playing it safe and going to Montego Bay, we are taking this development and leading in an area of the island that has been left behind for 50 years, said Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed, me glad you know. Cause from me a boy, them road there, frig up, sir. And the people them been balling. Please somebody help we fix the road them round here. Kind of top mash up people vehicle. All somebody lost in I hold them. I remember one time one man plant all one banana tree in a Miglai road. Cause the whole big, him just cut down a banana tree and drop it in there and dirt around it. This is what we have to do to get their attention kind of thing. And the road's still not fixed. So now the fact that they're going to fix it, but it's to lead to an ultra luxury resort, is to tell you how much they actually really care about you. Them not care. So them not hear what you are saying. So you're going to have to try to navigate this skillfully, intelligently try to figure out where I fit in. How me I going to get to eat from this. See? Set up on yourself. Like Junior Gang said, set up shop. Devon is there doing voluntary work for JABBEM, or that's the advocacy group. And I am a Rastafari attorney who has been called in to help defenseless persons. So we have no agenda other than to save the people and their livelihood and the Rastafari heritage there, and to the public beach access. The Rastafari heritage, the Rastafarian heritage there. There's no benefit there. There's no ulterior motive or investment for income there for us, the advocacy group is saying, or their representatives. Prime Minister Andrew Holness castigated critics. One word short of tell them about run up under them on Wednesday as being mischief makers who are inimical to the progress of the Eastern Parish. How is the parish going to be developed without bringing in industry and commerce and housing? This politics of poverty is so dangerous. They use poor people to stop their own development. Can you imagine that? Is what the Prime Minister said. All right, want to talk to me. The phone was ringing. That is somebody that I wanted to speak to. Please call back. If you don't call back within the next 5 minutes, we're gone. Let's see what the people are saying in the comment section below now. No, they are going to outsource the jobs to foreigners. Please. Well, boy, that's frigged up. And then that is on you, the people. Us. We have to make the people who we elect to govern know that. See, these are some things you can control and some things you can't. When them move like that and allow these people to open these multi-million-dollar places and them bring in foreigner come work there when you're qualified, you keep that in mind and you vote their asses out of power the next time you get a chance to vote. You can't even stand up out there and protest. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning. And I thank you for calling and for being patient.
SoFlo.
Morning, family. Me see your call, but I had to go through this thing.
Yeah, mommy. Yeah.
Yeah, so talk to me now.
If they're not planning on removing the people, why would Jabez go and get that injunction?
Exactly.
Okay, they don't put that in the media, as I was telling you.
Yeah,
so
but here what them say.
If the Rastafarian them use the beach, for Naya Bingi sometime and all of the sacrificial stuff they have to do.
Is it a crime-ridden area? I'm going to look it up after I done talk to you.
The Prime Minister First Lady, a fair constituency, they need to go out there and go fix the crime. Bulbia, a fair constituency.
A Bulbia.
So, yes.
Say no more.
Juliet told us, she talk about PMP living in dirt, she need to go clean up the gun them out there.
Mayor, I make a speech where say, everywhere that people say is unlivable and whatever, comrades live there. That speech I talk. That speech I talk about.
She out there set up shop, how much plaza, how much shopping mall and all these things. So them are going to live off. The same thing them they do the people them are sent and them take over Miami Bay. They have access to beach. What access to what beach?
You know, hear them say you're going to be allowed to have a section of the beach. And that it say.
Rasta been settled there, them discover the land, them clean it up and make out there so. And then what we would do with 200 acre. The Rastafarian community, they don't need 200 acre beach, but me and you know, so once them set up shop, you have to move. Everybody have to left. So they might talk about 200 acre and they might offer 3 acre somewhere else. No. Yes.
Here's my thing, right? You know when you look on the horse and the horse done gone through the gate already. That's what I think we're looking at here.
Yes, it done gone. So
I think the horse done gone through the
injunction now. So all water, Prairie Beach gone already. So all who sit down to my center and I just then come tell them, says, don't go on Prairie Beach again. They already take Reggae Beach at the one at Ochi after you pass RFM. It's run a Spanish bridge where people them in jump off
a bit and enjoy
during
themselves.
COVID round they say, so them go take it.
A lie, I tell.
Them things up around when last session of video nobody a jump off again and put up about private property. All these places that TEF, which is a tourist enhancement fund, TPD Co. These are government funded business and they're walking around fencing up places and putting up private property. So if the public fund you, or these private property. Same thing them gonna do down a little watch the other day, a private property sign out there.
Them privatized Spanish Spanish Bridge?
When last I see nobody a jump off around there.
Me no see nobody a jump off around there again.
People them wake up and go see why your friends run around there. Right. Think about this also. I'll world summer. You see nobody else a jump off?
No. And we free up. Okay. And we out the door around there so used to festive.
You see the good Prairie Beach gone. Them just not come out yet. You see Jabeb is one of those public group where advocacy for beach rights and beach land we give them, yeah?
Right.
So when them drop the GoFundMe, come up on the ground, we will make you know.
Seeing. Please do.
Yes. So is the Rasta community have settled on Bob Marley Beach. They're not even talking about the whole constituency and the right that those people, because you know Bobo Hill, they're right up there. So that is where they go and do their stuff. And you have 2 million family living on that beach over 50 years. Them not going to give them the business down there, but everything of them I sell Rasta.
Why, Mr. This has a problem, but at the same time, may I try to say, like, okay, so at the end of the day, right, may I talk to you right now? What do you think a solution would be?
Unless they change the constitutional rights, there is no solution, and them already take everything already.
See that? So then that means from here on forward, we have to go start plan differently and include for them something in our plans. It's a matter of survival.
Exactly. So when them done set up shop, everybody have to go further up on Bobo Hill and further up and look down. Like how people them up a stair town, or you can stay up on the hill and look down on the beach. Out of Miami Bay.
Why?
Yeah, all those Draxall estate and all of them, they see them check everything, them not give the people them nothing.
So when them say
rich friend on the rest of the stretch, the whole coastline.
So when Bojo say country for sale, apply with Atsy or Sting.
It's sell already.
Rotted. Yeah.
All of the beach them gone, all of the river them gone.
A madness this car. What the man says, this is 2 years in the making. We never get no notice on this 2 years ago. I was
listening to an interview with the man from Jabeb. He was saying that they give them certification of ownership for the land. The same thing with them do the people them at Portmore and Lloydesdale, but they don't give them title.
And I heard that these certifications were also used to take out certain loans and do certain things where I don't know, I have to go read up more upon this. I was flying by certain information.
They will issue you certificate of ownership, but not give you titles.
That don't make no sense.
Because it's not like those families are not fighting for the beach or never want the beach. It's their livelihood. They discover that. Their ancestors discovered that over 50 years. Okay.
Keep up to date with this, please. And yeah, when the GoFundMe drop, send me the information and thing.
Yes, and if I get the link to the job of president, I'll send it to you too.
Yes, please do.
All right, so I'll keep you posted on that.
All right, manners.
All right.
There you have it. So let's close out by saying this morning. The glass is always half full, my friend. We can't start to look like we're hopeless. We see stuff going on around us that we have no control over. She just sunk my heart when she said Spanish. Them thing a heavy rasta. She just sunk my heart when she said that Spanish bridge gone. Everybody who was on Instagram saw Spanish bridge videos throughout the pandemic. People jumping off the bridge. Weren't around there, so it was a gathering point with a community atmosphere, very festive. People fly go down from foreign and seek out that area, and they mix with them, mingle with the locals. You see, when the big girl hold on upon something and say she's afraid to go, and I like a maga man hug her up and say, come, and swing off with her and them thing there, and that gone. Listen, we see stuff happening around us that we cannot control, right? Put it away. Them people, they are going to do what them want do. End of the day. So we have to figure out which part we fit in and how we can make this work for us. You're not going to fight them. Not going to win. Their business is going to go forward. What's the solution? I think I gave a good solution this morning. Let's take one more phone call for the morning and then we're done. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Morning, SoFlo.
Morning, family. How you doing this morning?
Yeah, man. Cool. So that lady that was on the phone just now, that lady, man, telling the truth. Everything that says true. Because I'm from that area, okay?
Saying you're from that area.
I'm from the Miami Bay area. Miami Bay, yeah. And man, I learned to swim on that beach, man. That beach down there for years, dude. That's our people have, and it's called Fisherman Beach, right?
Right.
It's right beside the Rio, and there's another hotel called the Jewel right there. And the man them come
but
on the man.
That's prime real estate for tourism, though.
Huh?
That's prime real estate for tourism.
Yes, but guess what? The gentleman who own this beach, right? I own this whole entire property.
Right.
Is an Englishman called Teddy Pratt.
Yeah.
Right? He own it. But since he's dead now,
right.
Even before him dead, him you allow the people from the village, from Steertown, Miami Bay, Prairie, to do them thing and sell tourists, whatever they have, souvenir.
Right.
And this been going on for years before me even born.
But now since him pass on, the government has seized ownership of it.
They fence off the whole, they fence off the whole stuff, bro. And drive the people off the land. And they got nowhere. I mean, we used to have so many beaches, man, to go to. We ain't got no beach right now. In center, if I have to go to a beach right now, I have to go probably to the closest one, probably to Ocean Royal. I have to pay. I'll go to Prairie Beach. I have to pay. All the beaches, man, they just take away every goddamn thing, brother. Everything, man. And I mean, it's so sad.
Yeah.
But that lady, man, she telling the truth. She knows everything what's going on.
All right, my brother. Okay? Yeah.
All right, brother. Best of yourself.
Manners and respect, my brother.
Yeah, man. Easy.
There you have it. Listen now. Don't feel like the glass empty or half empty. Don't feel things are falling apart, but they're coming together. We might not be able to see it, but it will. We've always survived all the gentrification and all the, I see the word gentrification in the comment section. We've survived all the isms and schisms. We've survived every time they mix up and turn up and put this as on that this. One thing in life that is constant and is guaranteed is change. See? Always remember that. We have to figure out how we fit in at the change and what we are going to do to sustain. It's frigged up. Damn. Have a wonderful weekend. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. There's so much important stuff going on. You know, sometimes I feel guilty I talk about trivial things. But I can't burden myself with everything important because I'm sad. I think you feel my demeanor change because Spanish Bridge, when she just said it, for it to be actually true that it's gone, go look up some Spanish Bridge videos and you will see what just got privatized. Love in the air. One love. Peace.